Um, so about 20 years ago, 20 about 20 years ago, Barbara Streisand had her Malibu home photographed and uploaded online. And it upset her. She felt it was a violation of her privacy. And so she hired some attorneys and she sued to have the image taken down. At that time, it had 6 views, and 2 of them were actually from her attorneys. Within short order, the news spread that Barbara Streisand's Malibu home was, for whatever reason, not for public viewing. And as you can guess, in the months that followed, millions of people viewed the home. That became known as the Streisand effect, which is when you tried to censor something from the internet, it can sometimes have the exact opposite effect. The CIA actually had a term for it as well, and they call it blowback. But in the context of the CIA, it's when they're trying to usually take out a target, and whatever the political platform that the individual represents ends up becoming that much more dominant within the public spectrum as a result of their activities. So whether it's the Streisand effect or the CIA's blowback, I have a moth in my room, both events speak to the consequences of undue censorship. Now, why do I share this with you? Because a few weeks ago, Allan, the simple spiritualist, I was the unhappy victim of censorship. My latest video, which is actually a movie idea, of all things, a creative expression, an act of pure and utter fiction, movie idea, was summarily censored by this brilliant social platform that is YouTube. And at the time, it had 25 views, 15 of which came from YouTube staff themselves determining whether my appeal was valid and whether they would allow the video to stand. And in the end, I lost my appeal. And unfortunately, very few people ended up watching that video on YouTube. The story doesn't really end there. And I say that because the end is yet unwritten. In my opinion, the ultimate Streisand effect would be if my video, my movie idea, actually ends up becoming a movie. As if somehow, some way, this simple act of censorship kicks off enough attention by the right people that they desire to run with this concept and make it into a film. And in an effort to support that, I will dedicate all the time necessary as an independent, pro bono, completely otherwise anonymous consultant. I don't expect any credit for it. I don't want any compensation. I just want to help anybody who desires to make this film. And so, along those lines, if you want to see the video that was taken down, you'll have to find it. You just have to find it. And that's all I can share. I will also share that I've recently updated my webpage with a simple change. And you can see the updated webpage here in the description to this video. And that's all for now. This is just how life is in these strange times that we live in, where large tech companies will interfere with creative expression at their will and leave you with very few options other than to find somehow, some way to plead with the public that they should resist censorship in their own way and hope that a brighter day will usher in an era of renewed free speech and the cherishing of all that we hold dear as citizens of this great planet of ours. So with all that said, I wish you all love and light and hope that you get to enjoy this video while I think I caught it. We'll go and release this moth to the great outdoors. All right, everyone, love and light. We'll speak with you again soon.